Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I've often said that career decisions are life decisions. We are known by the career we keep. We are known by who we are. Doctors, teachers, explorers, trainers, yoga teachers. We are known by the careers we have. If that be the case, it becomes very, very important for us to empower career decisions when the time is right. That time could be the crucial stage of a child sitting in class 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. It could also be at that stage where you are switching careers at mid-career options, let's say at 25, 35. It could also be in your second year college, it could be third year. But what is it to empower career options? To empower is simply to ask yourself this question. So 2 plus 8 equals to 10 versus asking yourself what plus what equals 10. One has a finite answer, the other has infinite possibilities. And to give these infinite possibilities to students, to parents, to institutions, I'll start with some of the things that we do. There are 4 levels of services that we provide. One starts with education counseling. It moves on to SAT training, as well as college application essays and a complete application admission schedule. I'll take you through each one of them one by one. When we are looking at the sea of options around us, and especially when we are looking at guiding our own children, people around us, onto these career options, it often puzzles us. Just because we are good at biology does not make us an ideal student for medicine. Just because we enjoy numbers does not make us a statistician or an economist. So what is it that really matters when you're really counseling a student or mentoring a family, so to say? What is important is to actually firstly understand that these questions that everybody grapples with, and there are so many of them, whether there comes a point in time when you're looking at, listen, I just don't get numbers. Does that mean there is no hope for me in life? Or what is the best way to select college? Or I often get this one that I just want to be rich. Why do I need to study? A lot of people didn't do that. Listen, I don't want to go abroad to study. Are there options for me in India also? Yeah. A lot of this startup culture is also telling you, what is the importance of education today as such? That is being questioned. Or can someone tell my parents about a gap year? How do you go about understanding this gamut? And how do you go about making sense of all these options? That's what an education counseling session does for you. Beyond this, there are certain features of an international application particularly, which are very, very important, and one of them happens to be SAT training. Now SAT is, I realized in the first year of University Connection that SAT was one of those exams that helps you get a foot in the door when you're applying to some top colleges or universities. And when I say top colleges, universities, I'm particularly referring to the Ivy Leagues, let's say the Harvards of the world and the Brown University or Columbia or various other top colleges. Even to some of the colleges which are, let's say, in the top 100 list, you are looking at grabbing a good SAT exam score. And the SAT exam is frankly a very simple exam. It's not anything tedious. If you have friends, family who are looking at giving this exam, all you need to tell them is that as long as you understand the English language and you have certain quantitative skills, you can crack this exam, but you need the right strategies. And that's what we try to do here. We've created a 10-week program. It's a 48-hour teaching schedule on verbal and quantitative. It also provides you all the kind of books as well as all kinds of doubt clearing sessions, etc. So it's one of the best programs to be part of, even if you're not applying for studying overseas, because it overall hones your verbal and quantitative skills also. So it's recommended for anyone who is, let's say, in class 10th or 11th or even in 12th. College application essays. Now, I often get this question about why college application essays, but before that, let me just state that we are the only college essay impact service in the country today. We are the only ones, and this is not me saying it, this is my students actually informing me, students all the way in Chennai, in Kanpur, in Mysore, in Bangalore, in Calcutta, and various other places. They have informed that we are today the only college essay experts in the country. But why exactly do you need an essay impact service to begin with? I mean, Fine, we used to write essays in school and everything, but how is it important right now? This is what an admission wallet looks like when you're applying to colleges overseas. You might have your scores, you have your recommendation letters, you also have, let's say, all your transcripts in place. You've already applied, you made a list of good colleges that you're applying to. Like I said, your score will get you a foot in the door, but your essay will help you claim the trophy or claim that admission. And what does that mean? Recently, I was working on a Stanford application, and the Stanford application asked the student, what matters to you and why? Now, they're not asking you about your iPhone. They're not even asking you to eradicate poverty from the planet or reduce global warming. What are they asking you? That's the question. A Princeton application once asked a student, why? Why and question mark. A very smart one, he said, why not? He actually made it, by the way. So college application essays are less about writing, let's say 30% writing and 70% thinking skills. As long as you can hone those thinking skills, anybody can write. Anybody can write. One day I'm going to make a movie about that. Yeah. So the Writing Enhancement Program is particularly developed in-house by University Connection, which actually helps you create the best representation of yourself. These are some of the important questions that you might want to ask yourself when you're planning education overseas, maybe for your children, maybe for your niece, nephew, or yourself rather. Where should I begin? What colleges should I apply to? What do you wish to really study? Yeah, there could be architects looking at studying solar paneling. There could be people looking at developing, fine-tuning their web developing skills. There could be any of those skills. Today, everything is available for you to study and to sharpen your skills, so to say. So how should I make this dream option happen for myself? And for the simple service, we have something called the Complete Application Admission Schedule. The Complete Application Admission Schedule is simply a hand-holding process that actually takes you from course selection to university selection to application procedures, what deadlines to take care of, how to submit an error-free application, and thereafter even helping you sift through offer letters, visa formalities, and final departure. It's like a complete hand-holding process involved there. So it's helping you all the way. I'm happy to report that we have had some of the best success stories. We've had our students being placed at some of the top colleges in the world, whether it's a Penn State University, a Purdue, Georgia Tech, LSE, Manchester, Hong Kong University, various other places. These are some of the students who have actually been through the program. Yeah, some medicine students from Shriram School, there's business students, students from DPS International, Piyush, who's just recently got accepted at Boston as well as Purdue, and he's received a scholarship as well. He's now studying at Purdue University. Labhya here, who has been accepted at most all of his options for architecture. Mohak Anand, Hong Kong University again, and many more.